Welcome to Connected to Her Core, the podcast dedicated to helping moms reconnect with their body, mind, and spirit. I'm your host, Victoria, and every week we explore how reclaiming your physical strength, rebuilding confidence, and nurturing your emotional and spiritual well-being can empower you to thrive in both motherhood and as a woman. Today we're talking about something that so many women struggle with: how to eat in a way that fuels your energy, supports your hormones, and helps you feel your best without restrictive dieting. We've been conditioned to think that the only way to stay healthy is to cut out food groups, eat less, and follow rigid diet rules. But the truth is, our bodies need nourishment, not deprivation. So if you've been feeling exhausted, struggling with brain fog, or frustrated that you're doing all the right things but not seeing results, you're in the right place. Together we'll take small actionable steps to help you heal from the inside out. So let's dive into today's episode and get started on this transformative journey. All right, my friends, welcome back. So before we dive into the science of eating for energy and hormone balance, I want to share a little bit of my own story because I've been exactly where so many moms find themselves. So when I was in my early 20s, let me tell you, I bought into the whole clean eating craze that was everywhere in women's fitness magazines. I truly believe that the only way to be fit, strong, and healthy was to eat a perfect diet. No processed foods, no sugar, and absolutely no bad foods. And at first, I thought it was being really good about being disciplined. But let me tell you, it didn't do me any good at all. I was miserable all the time. I was constantly thinking about food, stressing over everything I ate. And worst of all, I started to develop this unhealthy cycle where if I ate something that wasn't clean, I felt like I had failed tremendously. So what did I do? I'd go to the gym and I'd work out for hours on end to burn it off. And then because I was constantly ravenously hungry, I would end up binging on junk food. And the cycle would start all over again, feeling guilty and then punishing myself with another marathon workout session at the gym. So this cycle went on for way too long. I thought that I was being healthy, but my body was telling me otherwise. But in the moment, I didn't really realize it. Low energy, mood swings, exhaustion, and a completely wrecked relationship with food. It took me a couple years to unlearn all of that, and I realized that food isn't something to fear. It's something that fuels you. And once I let go of this restrictive mindset, I focused on nourishing my body, and I started eating in a way that truly supported my energy and my hormones. And I started to feel better more and more each day. But again, this took time. All right, so now that you know a little bit more about my own personal journey, I want to start with the big one: why traditional dieting doesn't work, especially for women's hormones. The common advice that we all hear, I'm sure you've heard, is eat less and move more. I know it sounds simple, but here's the thing. Our bodies, they're not calculators. They're more like chemistry labs. Calories matter, but hormones matter more when it comes to energy, metabolism, and body composition. You see, restrictive diets can increase cortisol levels, also known as your stress hormone, which can lead to fat storage, increased cravings, and disrupted sleep. Extreme calorie deficits slow down your metabolism, making it even harder to lose weight in the long run. And low carb and low fat diets can disrupt key hormones like estrogen, progesterone, and insulin, leaving you feeling moody, fatigued, and constantly hungry. So instead of restriction, we need a nourishment first approach. So let's break down exactly how to eat in a way that supports energy, hormone balance, and sustainable health. So now that we know what not to do, let's focus on what our bodies actually need. Here are 3 key nutrients that are essential for energy and hormonal balance. So the first is protein. It helps balance blood sugar, stabilizes energy, and supports your muscle repair. Great sources include things like Greek yogurt, eggs, chicken, tofu, and salmon. Healthy fats are essential for hormone production, brain function, and reducing inflammation. Focus on avocados, nuts, seeds, olive oil, and fatty fish, to name a few. Fiber-rich carbs, they fuel your workouts, support digestion, and help blood sugar stabilize. Think quinoa, sweet potatoes, leafy greens, and berries, to name a few. So instead of thinking, what should I cut out? I want you to shift your mindset to, what should I add to my plate? Because your body thrives on nutrient-dense whole foods that keep your metabolism, your energy, and your hormones in check. Okay, now I know that you're probably thinking, okay, but how do I actually put all of this into practice without feeling overwhelmed or like I want to rip my hair out? Here's a simple formula that I use with my clients. It's called the PFF method: protein, fat, fiber. So first, start with a quality source of protein at every meal. Next, add a healthy fat source to stabilize blood sugar. Then add some fiber. Include foods like fiber-rich carbs and non-starchy veggies to fuel your body. Here's some meal ideas for you. So breakfast, try some Greek yogurt with chia seeds, berry, and a drizzle of almond butter. For lunch, maybe some grilled chicken with avocado and quinoa, mixed greens with olive oil dressing. And for dinner, maybe a salmon with roasted sweet potatoes and steamed broccoli. This method takes the guesswork out of meal planning and keeps your energy stable throughout the day. So here is a transformation tip for you before we wrap up for today. I want to leave you with this one simple action step that you can take into your week and implement. Start your day with a protein-packed breakfast. Why? Because most women start their day with coffee and maybe a quick carb-heavy meal like toast or a granola bar or a bagel. Sound familiar? But this sets you up for a blood sugar crash, cravings, and low energy later in the day. Instead, try starting with 25 to 30 grams of protein in your first meal. This could be something like scrambled eggs with avocado and greens, a high-protein smoothie with Greek yogurt, chia seeds, and almond butter, and a scoop of protein powder. Making this one small shift can have a huge impact on your energy, mood, and cravings throughout the day. So give it a try and let me know how it goes for you. All right, so that is a wrap on today's episode. I hope this conversation gave you some actionable, science-backed strategies to start fueling your body for energy and hormone balance without restrictive dieting. If today's episode resonated with you, then take a screenshot, share it on Instagram, and tag me at Fit2Her-Core. I'd love to hear what stood out for you. And if you're ready to go deeper, I'd love to support you inside my one-on-one coaching program where we create a sustainable, personalized plan to help you feel your absolute best. So click the link in the description below to learn more about that coaching program. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode. And I'll see you in the next episode, my friends.